Good morning. Welcome to the Daily Devotional. I'm Pastor Brian and I'm so glad that you can join us today. Jesus loves the church. Because Jesus loves the church, I love the church. Jesus gave his own life. He shed his own blood to purchase his bride, the church. And so the church is absolutely the most precious, precious thing to Christ. So how I treat the church is how I treat Jesus. So what does it mean to love the church? Well, most people, they kind of see weaknesses or flaws in the church, and after a while, they just kind of walk away or they kind of give up. What they're forgetting is the major part of our investing in our eternity in heaven with Christ is how we serve in the church. What am I doing for Jesus in the church? Jesus says, hey, I'm going to reward everything that you do for my church. That's how much Christ cares about this whole thing with his church, his bride. How I love the bride of Christ is how Jesus says, hey, I'm going to reward you for everything you do for her. That means I'm going to do all that I can to make the church of Christ just as beautiful as I can. Ephesians 5:25 says, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her to make her holy, cleansing her by the washing with water through the word, and to present her to himself as a radiant church. So when I see a bad spot in the church, man, I don't run away from that. I do all that I can to wash and cleanse and heal that bad spot and to make that thing just as beautiful as I can in the name of Christ. So you and I, we have been given a job to do by Christ himself in our church. And we do that just to the best of our ability as we possibly can. So, hey, don't let the bad spots in the church stop you from investing in your eternity. That's the primary way that Christ gives to us to say, hey, your heavenly experience will be impacted for all time because of what you do for my bride, the church. When we invest in our eternal reward by making the church, the bride of Christ, as beautiful as we can, Jesus is pleased with us, and he lets us know that in our soul. So find a way to serve the bride of Christ, the church, today. Hey, all God's best for you. Have a great day. Thank you.